Alright, so to start, you guys already know I'm going to give you a quick ingredient rundown. So to start, over here I have 1 teaspoon of baking powder, I have half a teaspoon of salt, and I have 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I have 1.5 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. I have 2 cups of flour. And here I have 1.5 cups of coconut sugar. So this is the secret ingredient for today's cookie recipe. There are so many health benefits to this sugar. So let me just quickly show you guys the brand that I love to use. So this is the coconut sugar brand. This is an organic brand, and I get mine from Costco, and it's just great for stirring and baking. So you can put this in your coffee, you can put this in your drinks, and of course you can bake with it, which is what we're going to be doing today. So I'll give you guys a quick rundown in the back here of the calories. So in terms of calories, I wouldn't say that it is that much lower in calories in comparison to like regular sugar or brown sugar, but it definitely is still a little bit lower, which is nice. And again, the health benefits that come with the sugar also make it really worth your while to bake with. So this is our secret ingredient, and this honestly tastes really, really good. I just find I kind of like the taste of the sugar better than regular sugar, if I'm honest with you guys. So again, I get mine from Costco, and it's just lovely. I love it. And the last 2 things you're going to need is, of course, 2 eggs, and you're also going to need 1 cup of softened butter. So in terms of tools, you're going to need a big mixing bowl, and then just like a second medium-sized mixing bowl. So one's for your wet ingredients and one is for your dry ingredients. Typically I do wet in the small and then dry in the bigger one. And you're also going to need just a whisk to whisk everything together. So to start, I have my oven preheating at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. So what we're going to do is take the smaller bowl, and we're going to go ahead and mix in the wet ingredients. I'm going to start off by going ahead in with the butter. I'm going in with the 2 eggs. Just putting in the vanilla extract as well. And I'm just going to go ahead in and mix this up. So I'm going to just put this to the side, and now we're going to go ahead and mix in the dry ingredients. So of course I'm going in with the flour. I'm putting in the salt, as well as the baking powder. And of course our secret ingredient, the coconut sugar. I just went ahead and quickly washed up my whisk, and now I'm going to go ahead and mix this up. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and pour in the wet ingredients on top of the dry ingredients. And I'm going to just go ahead and mix these 2 together. So once everything is nice and thoroughly combined, you want to just kind of flatten out the dough. And then you want to go ahead and throw in your chocolate chips. And then you want to gently go ahead in with your spatula and start folding the chocolate chips into the batter. So that's pretty much it, you guys. This is how your batter should look. Alright, you guys, so I have my huge baking tray right here, my cookie tray, and I have some parchment paper. So I'm going to go ahead and just line the tray. So to measure out each cookie, I'm just going to be using a tablespoon, and I'm just going to go ahead and take some of the batter and then just go ahead and drop it onto the tray. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and pop these into the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. So we'll be right back. Alright you guys, so I just took the cookies out of the oven and they are looking incredible. So what I'm going to do now is let them cool down for about 20 minutes or so, and then I'll show you guys the texture and the consistency of the cookies and just show you guys how soft and delicious they are. Alright you guys, so let me show you a cookie up close. You can see that these baked perfectly. The bottom of the cookie is nice and light brown. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys how soft these cookies are. You can see it just broke so effortlessly, and you can see that it cooked perfectly. So I'm just obsessed with these, you guys. They just taste so good. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this recipe.